Hello, my friends. Who would have thought that a simple wagon loaded with fruits and vegetables could tell such a rich story? It's the result of the hard-working efforts of farmers across the seasons. They transform ordinary fields into veritable palettes of colors and flavors. Today we're embarking on a fascinating farming documentary together, unveiling how the American people harvested millions of tons of produce in 2024. Ready for this adventure? Then, sit back and let's go. But let's not waste any time. We'll begin our journey in the lush zucchini fields. Did you know that under ideal warm conditions, the seeds sprout and the first leaves appear in just 7 to 14 days? That's right. All thanks to the pollination by bees on the bright yellow blossoms. Bees are the true guardian angels in this farming documentary. Before planting, farmers boost the soil with manure or compost. It's like a hearty breakfast for the little plants. This preparation is fundamental to support the early stages of growth. After all, rich soil makes all the difference. After about 60 days, the zucchini is ready to be harvested. The secret? Harvesting when they're tender and slightly immature, measuring between 15 and 20 centimeters. Farmers use sharp knives to cut the fruits, leaving a small piece of the stem, about 2.5 centimeters. This helps with preservation and prevents damage to the plant, which is a bit sensitive. Poor thing. Speaking of impressive harvests, let's now head to California, where another marvel awaits us. Get ready to discover the secrets of broccoli. California doesn't mess around when it comes to broccoli. It produces nearly 92% of all the broccoli grown in the United States. Additionally, it accounts for 15 to 20% of the fresh broccoli production in the global market. There's just no end to the broccoli. Farmers know the perfect moment to harvest, when the broccoli is dark green, with small firm buds. If it starts flowering or turns yellowish, it's time to act quickly to avoid bitterness. Since not all broccoli florets bloom at the same time, the harvest is done in stages. First, they harvest the main heads, then the side sprouts, which are equally delicious and nutritious. Prolonged heat waves can cause the plant to flower quickly. That's why farmers keep a close watch and prepare for an immediate harvest during these periods. There's no room for delay. Equipped with hats and protective jackets, they start their day early before the soil heats up. After all, broccoli prefers a cooler climate. Using scissors or sharp knives, they skillfully cut the heads. They hold the plant with one hand and, with the other, make a precise cut. Each action takes about 3 seconds. In an 8-hour day, they can cut up to 11,000 broccoli heads. It's no easy feat. It takes a steady hand and a lot of dedication. The stem is cut according to the customer's preference, usually between 2.5 and 5 centimeters. Longer stems can yield more for the producers, did you know? Some farmers rely on specialized teams and mechanized equipment to speed up the process. Efficiency is crucial. as the harvest represents one of the largest production costs. In the end, everyone wins. After the harvest, the broccoli is packed in the field and must be cooled immediately. In the summer heat, quality can drop significantly in just 1 hour. It's all about speed to ensure fresh products on your table. This is our farming documentary showing how every detail makes a difference. Leaving broccoli aside, our farming documentary now takes us to a colorful and spicy crop. Let's explore the vibrant pepper fields. We've arrived at the vibrant pepper fields. With various colors, shapes, and sizes, peppers are a profitable option for both commercial and home farms. In the United States, the total pepper harvest covers approximately 2,000 to 2,500 hectares. It's peppers as far as the eye can see. California and Florida lead the way. In Florida, peppers are grown from October to July, ensuring year-round availability. Popular varieties include Alidum, Aristoteles, and Brigadeiro, fancy names for such tasty fruits. After 11 weeks from planting, you can expect a healthy harvest. And here's a bonus: as they mature, peppers gain more vitamin C. Many change from green to red or yellow, becoming even more nutritious and attractive. Who can resist a colorful dish? The harvest is done manually, using scissors or sharp knives to cut the fruits directly from the plant without causing damage. In Gilroy, California, farmers walk in mechanized rows to harvest the peppers. It's a coordinated and precise operation. But the work doesn't end there. After harvesting, it's crucial to cool and properly store the peppers, as they continue to mature even after being picked. No one wants an overripe pepper before it reaches the market. That's why they're quickly transported to processing plants. The processing plants receive the peppers to clean and remove any dirt. Everything is done with great care and hygiene. Stored between 4 and 7 degrees Celsius, they can last from 2 to 3 weeks. Because they're sensitive and easily damaged, farmers take extra care in packing and transport, using temperature-controlled trucks. It's truly a team effort. After this display of colors, our farming documentary invites us to dig into the earth in search of a nutritious treasure. Get ready to discover the world of carrots. Carrots are another star in U.S. Agriculture in California leads by far, producing more than 85% of the country's carrots. Michigan and Texas are also important producers. Valued at around 2.5 billion reais, carrots rank 10th among California's major crops. That's a lot of carrots to feed the Easter Bunny. Ready for harvest about 90 days after planting? Carrots are picked when the roots are of a good size and still tender. Farmers prefer cool days for manual harvesting to avoid the roots overheating in the sun. Carefully, they pull the carrots from the ground, trim the tops, and prepare them for storage. It's interesting to note that carrot roots are sensitive to soil compaction, especially in areas where heavy machinery is used. That's why, in the first few weeks, farmers limit the movement of equipment in the fields, all to ensure that the carrots grow straight and beautiful. Mechanical harvesting is a real lifesaver. The harvesters loosen the soil and gently pull the carrots. The tops are trimmed and discarded, while the carrots move along a conveyor belt to the trucks. In seconds, hundreds of carrots are lifted from the ground. It's technology working for agriculture. This efficiency allows farmers to focus on other tasks. Additionally, it ensures that the carrots are harvested properly, without damage, thereby improving the final quality and optimizing profits. Then they undergo a wash to remove sand and soil, followed by cleaning and packaging. Also, they arrive in your kitchen in perfect condition. And so our farming documentary continues, now exploring the green fields of legumes. Let's delve into the world of peas. Peas are the second most valuable canned food in the United States, second only to tomatoes. In Montana, when the warm spring breeze begins to blow, farmers start planting peas. It's a spectacle to see the fields transform. As cool weather plants, peas thrive in spring and fall. The seeds are planted outdoors about 4 to 6 weeks before the last frost. With average temperatures below 24 degrees Celsius, peas develop well. It's nature showing its wisdom. After 12 to 15 weeks, it's time to harvest. Farmers examine the plump, shiny pods filled with sweet peas. In the morning, once the dew has dried, it's the ideal moment to harvest as the peas are crisper. Who would have thought that even the dew plays a role in this process? Harvesting machines come into action, providing efficiency without compromising yield. Most producers opt for leafless varieties, ideal for dry areas. In more humid regions with cooler summers, they prefer short vine types. Each region has its own peculiarities. Mature peas can wilt quickly in hot, dry weather. If harvested too late, the seeds become dry and brittle, losing quality. That's why in dry fields the harvest is done under humid conditions, such as at night or early in the morning. Minimizing damage, one must know how to deal with the whims of the weather. In eastern Washington, pea farms are in full swing. Continuous harvesting encourages more growth, ensuring a steady supply. And there's nothing like fresh peas, picked just a few hours before reaching the consumer. Have you ever tried something like this? Share your experience. From the green of the peas, we move on to the freshness of salads in our farming documentary. Let's uncover the secrets of lettuce. Lettuce is one of the top 6 fresh vegetables in the United States, covering an area of 150,000 hectares. Although grown in many states, California and Arizona dominate the scene. California accounts for 71% of production, while Arizona handles almost 29%. That's lettuce for salads until you can't have any more. farmers grow and harvest lettuce year-round, supplying salad companies, supermarkets, and food services. In a 1-hectare field, about 52,000 lettuces are planted, with an average yield of 5 to 40 tons per hectare. Impressive, isn't it? The ideal time for harvesting is early in the morning, before the sun rises. This way, the plants aren't exposed to intense sunlight, keeping them fresh. Despite technological advances, lettuce harvesting still relies heavily on manual labor. It's humans in harmony with nature. Farmers work in equipped rows, holding the lettuce with their hands, cutting the stem, removing the outer leaves, and placing them on a conveyor belt. In Yuma Valley, which cultivates over 36,000 hectares, farms distribute about 500 million heads of lettuce per year. It's lettuce that just keeps on coming. Equipped with high-tech gear, farmers can pack about 1,500 boxes per day, equivalent to 63,000 heads of lettuce. It's hard work, but essential to ensure fresh salads on your table. And to think all of this starts with a tiny seed. Our farming documentary doesn't stop here. Now, let's explore a fruit that is the epitome of summer. Get ready to indulge in peaches. Let's visit the charming peach farms in the United States. With an annual production of about 620,000 tons, orchards are concentrated in Georgia, California, and New Jersey. That's a lot of sweetness spread across these states. In California, peach trees are planted in late winter or early spring. About 350 trees are planted per hectare. After planting, the upper parts are pruned so that nutrients focus on the roots. These peach trees are a year old and already full of potential. Most varieties need more than 3 years to produce their first crop. In early spring, some farms spray probiotics on the peach trees to protect the young shoots from pests, all to ensure healthy and tasty peaches. Between late February and early March, the blossoms are in full bloom. There are about 34 different varieties, with yellow peaches being the most popular. During blooming, farmers prune the trees, leaving only 60% of the blossoms. This ensures an appropriate fruit density and quality at harvest. It's nature being shaped by human hands. After pruning, millions of bees are brought in for pollination. Renting a swarm of bees can cost between $750 and 1,000 reais. An investment that's well worth it, since bees are essential to the process. One month after pollination, the peaches begin to develop. If the density is too high, workers remove the excess fruit. This ensures that the remaining peaches grow big and juicy. About 100 days after flowering, the peaches are ready to be harvested. Have you ever thought about visiting one of these farms and picking your own ripe peaches? It would be quite an experience. Sensing the sweet aroma in the air and tasting the fruit straight from the tree is unforgettable. Every year, thousands of workers come together for the harvest. The average wage is about 80 reais per hour. In 2021, California led production with 468,000 tons, representing 75% of the national total. But we can't forget Georgia, renowned for the quality and unparalleled flavor of its peaches. A bite of a Georgian peach is enough to understand the difference. After the harvest, millions of peaches are sent to factories where they are washed, disinfected, and packaged. Some are processed into preserves and other products. In Georgia, the price ranges from 40 to 45 cents per kilogram, an affordable price for such a delicious fruit. After 13 to 15 years, most peach trees are replaced with new ones. And so, the cycle continues. Farmers prepare the soil, plant new saplings, and the process begins anew. It's life renewing before our very eyes. What did you think of this fascinating process? Tell us. We're curious to hear your impressions of this farming documentary. And so we come to the end of our farming documentary. We've seen how the dedicated work of farmers is essential in putting food on our table. Every stage, from planting to harvesting, is filled with care and techniques that directly impact the quality of the products. We hope you enjoyed this journey as much as we did. After all, getting up close to the effort behind our food makes us appreciate it even more. We're curious to hear your thoughts and experiences. Share in the comments. Until next time, friends, see you in the next CLG Machines videos. And remember, agriculture is the foundation that sustains our lives. Value the countryside and value those who work it. Hold on a second, I'm bringing you something super unique. Before wrapping up, let's dive into the fascinating world of snake farming and processing in China, as usual. That's right, snakes. The coldest-blooded creatures on the planet. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're ready to join me on this wild ride from breeding to processing. Let's get started. First up, let's check out the snake meat processing. Workers here really know their stuff. They start by carefully skinning the snake, a task that demands both skill and precision. The snake's skin is meticulously cut along its body length, then peeled off slowly to keep it intact. After skinning, the snake meat is divided into sections based on market demand. These sections are then cut evenly and cleaned thoroughly to ensure top-notch quality and flavor. Everything needs to be done quickly and hygienically to maintain food safety. Isn't that impressive? Let's see how the Chinese cooks prepare a delicious dish of snake meat in the restaurants. Making snake soup is a traditional and elaborate process in many parts of Asia, particularly in China. First, the snake is carefully cleaned and its meat is cut into pieces. Then, it's often combined with chicken or pork to enhance the flavor. The meat is simmered in a broth made from water, ginger, and other aromatic herbs like ginseng, jujube, and goji berries. The soup is cooked slowly for several hours to ensure the flavors meld together. Some recipes also include mushrooms, bamboo shoots, and other vegetables for added texture and taste. The result is a rich, nourishing soup that's believed to have various health benefits, such as improving circulation and boosting energy levels. Snake soup is traditionally enjoyed during the colder months, as it is thought to warm the body. It's a culinary experience that reflects the depth of Chinese cuisine and its emphasis on using all parts of an animal. Snakes are also processed into dried snake dishes, which are popular in some localities. Did you know that in Chinese culture, snakes are often associated with wisdom, mystery, and longevity? They play a significant role in folklore and traditional medicine. It's fascinating how deeply ingrained snakes are in the culture here. But before we wrap up, let's talk about the food industry machines involved in all this. From processing snake meat to extracting venom, and even the machines used for handling snake skin, technology plays a big role. These food processing machines are essential in maintaining efficiency and safety in the snake food industry. It's incredible how far we've come in combining tradition with technology. So what do you guys think? Are you amazed by how the snake food industry operates? How about those intricate machines in the snake processing factory? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit that like button if you found this tour as fascinating as I did.